Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to This All Could Have Been Avoided if Barrett had just shot the damn console.
Well, he's an idiot! He wanted to wait until after.
In the last episode, the sky fell.
Yeah, hey, pretty
The
crazy.
sky is falling.
Can you believe this mess?
You doing all right?
I am, but I can't say the same about my birds. Poor things are scared half to death.
Oh well.
Wait, do you say anything else?
Gotta calm them down somehow.
Put them to sleep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I can see the sky!
That plate was huge.
Yes.
That had to have been at least...
Ah ha ha! Upskirt.
I think that had to have been at least a mile across.
Yeah.
Probably a lot more than that.
Midgar's gigantic, Robert. They just dropped several miles of plate.
It's like there's a
How can
hole.
you make jokes?
I like how they're saying, it's like there's a hole in the sky. You mean you can actually see the sky.
Over there.
Do these
What?
people...
What the hell are they doing here?
What?
Their jobs, probably.
I think I just got glitched.
Focus on seeing Marlene again. Nothing else.
Betting is
Was I supposed to see something?
probably the Turks.
Haha.
I actually don't know, 'cause I haven't gotten caught back up yet.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
here.
what I was about to say is never mind.
Thanks to you, I did.
Good. Now never let it go again.
Can we never see you again?
That's a bad idea.
It's like these people have never actually seen the sky before and they think that huge slab of metal is the sky.
For them, it may as well be.
I'm willing to bet that there are some kids who've grown up with underneath this thing that have never seen the sky. Except for the small cracks through the plate.
Yeah. All their light comes from the
Giant ass lamps.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I can't do anything right now, can I?
What you doing here at a time like this?
I don't know. I just thought...
You look like a hippie.
I just wanted to know if I could talk to you.
Do you have a weed cat?
Funnily enough, he in Final Fantasy VII Machina Bridge, he's the drug guy. Only drugs.
Well, this is a fine mess.
How bad is it here?
Compared to Sector 7, we're doing fine. But that's hardly an accomplishment.
Yeah, Sector 7 is currently...
Not.
Yeah, it is
Squished.
non-existent.
It's pancake. Hey, all those monsters are taken care of now.
I just...
Yeah,
Shinra Company, bringing people together.
They were both in...
Literally. Squish.
But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
Alright.
me through, damn it! Let me
Oh no.
They forcefully made people do the fusion dance. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out too well.
We ended up with Veku.
Veku.
No,
and-
we ended up with Pile of Goo.
Black comedy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey! You remember that chest I found off screen but I never picked up? This was it.
Star
pendant.
pendant.
I don't remember what a star pendant is. But
It's a pendant shaped like a star.
Come on now. There's no need to be afraid. We're all scared.
Oh my god.
I want one. Let me have.
Someone shared a picture of their breakfast recently, and there is a grapefruit with a star-shaped piece of yellow fruit on top of it. And I didn't know what it was. I was asking if it was a pineapple cut into a star shape. You know what it was?
A star fruit?
Yes.
Right.
Hey, I forget they exist considering we've literally never seen one.
Yep, fair enough.
And I really want to know what they taste like.
I've seen one, because I played Pikmin.
I mean in person, jackass.
I was gonna say for a different reason.
Also, I
Robert.
played Plants vs. Zombies. But that star fruit isn't exactly edible.
Hell, I'm still surprised that fucking Walmart's carrying dragon fruit now.
Fair enough. I know what starfruit is because hilariously I play Kingdom Hearts. Oh god.
There's star fruit and Final Fantasy
Can we
Crystal
just-
Chronicles in there.
I mean,
I don't remember actually.
this is incredible.
Yeah?
This skybox is amazing. I love it. Some joke.
And I don't know
Wait a
what
minute.
it is.
So,
Something that big falls, you would feel it all
Yep.
over Midgar. There's no way they would say they would think that's a joke.
They probably thought it was an earthquake.
oh, I mean, I'm sure it basically caused an earthquake.
Okay, yeah.
Which is why I'm surprised shit around here is still standing and not falling over with how craftily it's cobbled together.
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
Yeah, you're setting the pace, Barrett.
I can't even imagine how it looks.
Oh.
Looks like you're not going that way. Hey, buy some ramen.
Oh, hey, it's that TV that we were at before.
Let's blow it up.
Look at this amazing 5 frames per second TV animation.
I mean, there had to be budget cuts somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's Shinra. They would.
Most people wouldn't even be looking at that, let's be honest.
I think most people would be rubbernecking near plate 7. You know, people can't let their curiosity go. Wow, you can... We're 2 sectors away, yet we can still see it.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely a quake, though. Just kids are talking about it. Sorry, guys. It's not an earthquake. This is not Earth. It was a Midgar quake.
Actually, this place isn't Midgar. The city is Midgar.
What's
I
the name
don't
of the
know what the
planet?
name of
Gaia, literally, the
It
planet.
was a
is
Gaia quake.
Technically, earthquakes aren't exactly earthquakes, they're terrorquakes.
Shut your damn mouth.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene!
Yeah, just go barging in there with your gun arm, you crazy weirdo.
To a house full of people who've never seen you before.
Well, full of one person.
Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Barrett, calm down, you crazy wild man with a gun arm.
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a pink dress today.
Upstairs.
Sure took you long enough to say something.
I said she's sleeping.
I don't blame you for charging up there, but...
I want to see her too. Come on,
Then go.
let's go look in on her.
You bunch of creepers.
After everything we've
Oh.
Don't wake her.
That TV.
Oh god, I had one like this.
That TV. That is some nostalgia right there. There are kids growing up today who will not know what that box TV is or where it came from.
Maybe you should join your friend upstairs.
I don't want
You don't even know what it's called, do you, Robert?
CRT?
Yeah, and what's that stand for?
I have no idea. It stands for CRT.
Cathode ray tube.
God.
I probably knew that at one point, but forgot because it's not important.
He has a point. Well, he gets to keep something up today.
Shinra has my daughter now.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It's not your
No.
fault.
I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene.
It's not your
We'd
fault
only
either.
just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Back there? So we're gonna finally
Because
figure out
she's
what's
an
going on.
ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean.
There we go.
If that's what you were wondering.
What the fuck is an ancient?
The short
About
version, Final
15
Fantasy
years ago.
staple. It'll probably explain.
My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front
I think
lines.
the Ancients were only in 7. Because I haven't
But
seen
then
them
I
in
And
received a
4,
letter
and
saying he'd
5,
be home
and
for a
3,
bit.
and 6.
So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories, like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility, and how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
Wonder who she's talking about.
Her
I
husband.
didn't believe her, of course.
Oh.
Aerith's these dead people.
And then, a few days
Wonder if that's
later,
what the fucking
I
Dementors are.
received a letter saying my husband had
I don't
been
know about
killed
that.
in
I mean,
action.
because why would we be able to see them?
Because she touched us. Giggity. We couldn't see them at first until she grabbed our arm, remember?
Things like that. She'd just know.
That's not
It
exactly
was
right.
a lot to deal with, but we were happy.
What's odd is that Jesse
then
could
came
see
Enoch.
them, and so could Barrett, and I don't think they were in contact with Aerith.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's Tesang!
No! Go away!
Yes, I'm mispronouncing his name on purpose.
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
Hey, that's what I want to
They
know.
were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land.
Yeah, I'm sure an 8-year-old girl will
Some
guide
believe
you
the
somewhere.
promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
You're a
but all
bad
three
liar.
of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you?
Oh, I'm planning
Don't
everything.
make things worse than they already are.
They can't get much worse.
If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this.
Nope.
Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over.
There's a giant gaping hole in Sector 7 that begs
We'd
to
be better
differ.
off waiting a little while.
Nope.
Shinra has definitely changed.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of.
You mean back to a pile of rubble you have to climb
Like
over?
checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
What bar?
Okay.
The plate
Unless
is
you're
quite
talking
thick
about
and
the
crashed
thousands
down.
of steel bars that fell on top of the bar.
This whole
The
situation
main
is
entrance
just
to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Pretty sure Sector 7 should be nothing but a giant thick piece of rubble right
I
now.
know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
Not this way.
My heart is still pounding.
Well, time to go see what the damage is. The
Massive.
damage should be total. I mean, seriously, there shouldn't be anything left.
Everything should be flat and squished underneath the massive thick
what
plate.
happened over in Sector 7?
Oh, definitely.
I experienced it, my friend.
I was there. I barely escaped to...
By which we mean we
already have one
quite
of those.
literally.
You have at least one of everything here.
Yep.
One of them you even have 4 of. You might want to sell extras.
Materia is what you want when shit hits the fan.
No, there's still more. There's still at least one more character to pick up.
Oh,
To
hey!
save your materia.
Yeah, but you only have 3 unfilled at once.
What's up, Chattily?
Cloud, I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Barrett.
Barrett is in the wall. Why?
Need materia to help us endure.
Can I offer you a materia in these trying times? Oh, okay. So what's this new materia? Item Master. I do not have any of these. I'm just going to go ahead and buy one of each real quick. They're only 100.
Yeah,
That
they're
one
really
was
cheap
2,000.
for the first one.
Oh, 100's for the first one? Okay.
Yeah, they're really cheap for the first one.
No movie our mission.
He's so fat!
I still remember how terrified you were when a Tonberry spawned within 5 feet of you for that
Yes.
With
fight.
the most fascinating theory. Perhaps you can lend me your assistance in gathering data to test it?
Boom! You've already done part of it!
Nice.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
Oh, maybe you haven't. Oh, there we go.
Barrett is still in a wall.
I've developed a new materia.
Barrett, why are you a ghost? Enemy skill.
So that's where you get it this go around. You get it much earlier.
Interesting.
I don't know how to use that.
You have to. I think you have to get hit by it.
To receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Wonder who I should give that to.
Like in the original, you don't
Take
get
the strike.
You don't get
Survive
the enemy
strike.
skill materia
Learn
until
from the strike.
you're leaving Midgar.
Oh, I give it to Barrett. He's got an open slot.
Giggity.
Speaking of, Barrett's got a lot of stuff.
Too bad you don't have another summon materia.
Double check what you need to do. Does it say?
Oh, you do have 3.
Alright. Barrett, you get Fat Chocobo.
Ah!
It would only lower my defense by 1, but it increased by 19. So yeah.
That's a good trade.
He's got the bulletproof vest, but Aerith has the survival vest, which is just straight up better.
And you have the star pin that you could have checked.
Oh, right. I need... Immune to poison. Useless. For now, anyway.
Yeah, when we start fighting things that poison us. I love how that looks, the Spectral Cog.
Do I want to change his weapon? No, all he has is this. I gotta make sure I use Lifesaver in battle. That way I can get that proficiency up.
Wrong way.
Which way is the right way? Oh, I think it was... Oh yeah, we should be heading back towards Sector 7, duh.
Why don't you check the map to be sure where you're going?
What's this?
The children's hideout, which is where you need to go, I believe.
Should I head back to the Moogle?
No, wait, never mind.
Can I even use the Moogle Emporium? I don't think it's open. But if it is, I want to buy something.
Actually, you were hitting right with it first.
Nope, it is not open right now.
Huh.
Is that the right spot? Check the map. Yep.
I'll have to come back here later.
Do you think they have it closed off at night? So no monsters can sneak in?
Makes sense.
Alright, well, we're gonna just stand here and wait till day, right?
I don't think time's going to pass.
I think that would be a waste of time, yeah. Not much combat in this episode.
My ears
And by not much, I mean none.
There'll be combat in the last 3 minutes.
Definitely.
Okay, so I need to go that way.
Hang a left.
That's where we came from, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Over there.
Oh, well, he's just going to point it out to us.
Good job, Robert.
Oh, hey, Michael, I think this is leading into that area with the hands.
The hands. The giant robotica hands.
Antidote.
Be careful, they might grab you and drag you back to the start
of the game.
Oh, good lord, I hate well masters and floor masters. Especially the ones in Wind Waker. Those things were terrifying to me when I first saw them.
You and Chugabo.
The only hands that were slightly terrifying were the dead hands.
Oh, Michael was right. There's probably going to be combat in the last few minutes.
Hey, what do you know?
Hey, the end of the episode. Bye, guys. See you next time. Oh, no. It's a face fucker.
I've forgotten how you switch.
Don't forget to use Lifesaver.
What does that do?
We can look after balance. I can't actually think of it right now.
Looks like it's getting everybody health back.
I think you take damage in place of someone else. You know what? I could just check it real quick.
Gotta use it and don't even know what to do.
Take
Terrible.
damage intended for other party members. Restore an ally's HP, one time only during activation. Okay, so you have to restore someone's HP while it's activated.
Which is easy enough, if you have Cure.
Let me give you a hand.
It looks like we don't have to deal with the hands, at least.
We already took care of that the first time.
I wish you could slide down ladders.
Or just jump down.
Also, this music is still amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me think of Final Fantasy.
Which?
I mean, Phantasy Star. Shut up. Phantasy Star.
It's blocked. There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through.
Barrett's already there.
Dang it, Barrett, you just cannot go 5 seconds without glitching through something.
And running ahead.
Is he Robert?
I think now is a good place. In the next episode, we squeeze through the crack.
It looks like you could just straight up walk through there. I mean, y'all know you're going to squeeze through it, but look at the width of the crack and the width of the cloud.
Cloud's shoulder's still a little wider.
All he'd have to do is this.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Next time
Squeeze.
Bye, everybody.